Spending more time at home means we could be creating more waste using items like water, food, or even paper products. Joining me now with more on how you can cut down is sustainability expert and manager of Centric, Olson. Lauren, thank you so much for joining us this morning. This is a very good point, an issue that we all should be cognizant of and talk more about. How can people be more sustainable during this self-quarantine, stay-at-home order?
Well, one of the great things that you can do is use more reusable items around the home, such as using reusable towels rather than paper towels, so you can avoid that extra trip to the store that the CDC is talking with us about. Another thing that you can do that might make you also feel better about everything that's going on is really getting back to the soil. So I know I've been working on my garden and composting, and it's feeling really nice to have a little self-sufficiency, as well as just like a reason to get outside and, touch the soil and just really feel grounded back to the earth, because I know it's a little bit of a crazy time for everyone.
Oh, of course, yes. Having grown up in the Adirondack Mountains, I can appreciate composting. But for those of us who are not able to compost today, whether it be where they live, if they live in a high-rise, or if there are regulations against that within their HOA, do you have any suggestions for those folks on how they can get involved or compost on their own?
Well, one thing that you can do is you can invest in a worm composting system that you can fit inside your house. I know I live in an apartment and I just have a balcony, and I use a compost tumbler system as featured in this video. And there hasn't been any issue with it yet from my organization. And then, if you don't have room for a garden, you can have a patio sort of garden, container garden. And I know I didn't properly prepare for this pandemic, and I'm sure a lot of people didn't either. So I've been, dealing with how do I get my start, and if I don't want to go to the store. So something that you can do is, look at your food scraps. Like I've been saving the ends of my green onions, the bottoms of my lettuce, and trying to replant those just as avoiding a trip to the store and doing my part.
Yeah, absolutely. All really great tips. And this would be also a great opportunity for if you have children or even elderly folks living with you to get involved, get the entire family involved in doing something like this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Children have a natural affinity towards the soil, and it's a great thing to do together and just feel like you're contributing to something for your family.
Let me ask you this, Centric, for those of us not familiar with that, what is it?
So Centric is a B Corp, and we donate 25% of our profits to environmental and social causes. And we make compostable takeoutware, so much like this plate being featured. So it composts into soil in an industrial composting facility in less than 6 months. So another thing that you can do is support local restaurants. And so it's a great way to support the local economy. And definitely if they have something like our compostable takeoutware, that is great, because then you can know that you're doing something to help the earth, even though you're having to use all takeout at this time and aren't able to actually sit down at a restaurant and use reusable like tableware and things like that.
Absolutely. Really great information. For more information or tips on how to be more sustainable, is there a website people can go to get that information as a resource, as a tool?
Yeah, definitely. You can go to our website at worldcentric.com.
Lauren, thank you so much for joining us this morning to talk about sustainability. We appreciate it.